The Sacramento Kings must be studied because in a 3-team trade, they managed to trade away De'Aaron Fox, receive Zach LaVine, and surprisingly, no one asked anything from the Spurs to get De'Aaron Fox. Now, understandably, De'Aaron Fox had to go. It was likely he wasn't going to resign. So a guy like that gotta go. And you probably can get a good amount of returns for what you got. De'Aaron Fox, he was the player besides Luka that everybody wanted. And I must add, he was the player everybody actually thought was on the market because no one thought Luka was on the market. Actually, now that I'm looking at the trade, they received 3 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks. The reason I'm stunned by what they got, you were doing good with the picks, but what's up with Zach LaVine? And I'm gonna go into this Zach LaVine thing a little bit later into this video. But we gotta talk about the Spurs who made off like they were bandits. This is egregious. The reason I say it is egregious, they gave up none of their young core because all they did was add things to their roster. And the more I think about it, this isn't a trade, this is a highway robbery. You know, a trade is an exchange of equal value. Doesn't seem so equal to me. The Spurs should have forked over something, a little bit more than what they gave up. The reason why I say what they gave up, because they didn't give up any notable young players on their roster. So you can see why no one asking anything from the Spurs is a little beyond me. Then I must ask why the Bulls must get involved into this trade, because y'all were supposed to be making deals with the Golden State Warriors. But understandably, Golden State rejected the trade. So honestly, I can't fault y'all for not going through with the Golden State Warriors. Y'all could have still traded Vucevic, but you can't get everything you want to like. And honestly, while I'm even talking about the subject, I must talk about the Golden State Warriors here. If I was Golden State, I would rather have Zach LaVine anyways. 1, he's 5 to 6 years younger than Jimmy Butler. 2, he's cheaper. 3, he just fits the offense better. But I will not argue the intensity improvement on defense by having Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler on the same roster. That intensity is a drastic improvement. But yet again, I must digress. This is a Kings video, not a Golden State Warriors video. But Golden State just had to be brought up in this situation because Zach LaVine shouldn't be on this roster. While I even talk about the Bulls, let's talk about what the Bulls even really got out of this. They got Trey Jones, Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, and a 2025 pick. My thing is, you didn't receive any picks out of Zach LaVine, so you got a whole bunch of role players. But my thing is, the Bulls definitely don't have an identity now. Trading Zach LaVine for what you got, that was a lot less than what I would think you would get for Zach LaVine. But I failed to realize the market tells you what your value is. You don't decide your value. Now I'm ready to talk about DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine and the Kings. Sacramento, I must ask, why are we trying to rebuild a failed experiment? 1, you're making a failed experiment with players that are older now. The same players. 2, you're in the Western Conference. This is the Chicago Bulls of the West. This is literally the same team as the Bulls made, which didn't work in the East. And you went to the Wild Wild West? This is a play-in team at best as a first-round exit. Do not take this roster serious. And respectfully, blow the team up. Blow it up. This is fool's gold if I ever seen one. You do not take this team serious. Like, this trade decision for the Kings hurt my brain so much, and I realized when things hurt my brain, stop thinking about it. And there ain't no point in wasting brain cells on decisions that obviously don't make sense. I don't know why you would do that, so I won't think about this. And honestly, that's everything I had to say about the Sacramento Kings. If you enjoy this video, like, share, subscribe, comment, things of that nature. Here's another video for you. And if you enjoy anime, gaming, or maybe a little social commentary here and there, I will link my other channels down below just to diversify my content. The Sacramento Kings have Zach LaVine, and I don't know why.